find your zone every day. Find your zone every day.
Pure.
I think your fans are gonna love this.
No, they are. They are, because they don't get to see me like this all the time.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled ain't fat no
You know
more.
what I'm saying? I told you in the studio, this the no filter count. They think this shit is normal. It's not. It takes a lot of hard work. So I decided, you know what I mean? Okay.
No, he ain't hitting the grocery store.
They don't believe in us, huh? God did.
Look who I'm fucking again. I had on ice with them. I watched the ice with them. Now that she sink us. Hey, she had an attitude in the summer, but she being nice again.
Grand Regent! Grand Regent, this planet is fucking sick, Grand Regent. Grand Regent, come in, please stay. Please. They have motorcycles here, Grand Regent. Motorcycles. Have you ever tried a cigarette, Grand Regent? Oh my God, Grand Regent, they're so good. I'm up to 3 packs a day. Grand Regent, they have goth daddies and Latinas here, Grand Regent. Please, can we stay? Please, Grand Regent. Grand Regent.
Have fun not making $1 million. You're right. Have fun being right and broke. Have fun being right and broke. Have fun. You're right. You have the most right mind. Smartest boy in the room. Have fun being broke forever.
We're going to take all the breeding age females and bring them to Las Vegas, and I'll distribute them to the men who have changed their names to Corey. No kings, no presidents, no senators, just Corey.
I don't need to sleep. I don't use currency. I'm not a part of this time.
I used to be 2 Corys, now I'm 1.
What are you guys into? What do you do?
We're tech.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's all going away. Currency, everything. We're going to flip into a new society.
What do you do?
I'm outside of space and time. Change your name to Corey. After that, you will be executed. If you don't change your name to Corey in 3 months, you're going to be executed.
The more retarded you are, the more money you're going to make. This, for example, gold, silver, NASDAQ, S&P 500, crypto, it's all disgusting. It's all painted red. What would the retard do? The retard looks at this and goes, throw it all in. All the chips, throw the house at it. This is the perfect opportunity. The investors sitting there, they're like, no, maybe we should keep our hands off. The market kind of looks a little shaky. Fuck you, dude. Checkmate. End of 2026. Who made more money? The retard or the investor that played it safe? The retard wins every time. Every single fucking time.
Welcome
to the male delusion triangle. You have money, you are strong, or you are emotionally stable. You can only pick two. If you have money and you're strong, you drift on an hourly basis between suicidal and homicidal. If you are strong and you're emotionally stable, you are a brokey. If you are emotionally stable and you have money, you are a weak bitch. You can only pick two. Where am I, you ask? I am not here. I am in the circle that has nothing. I am a weak bitch. I am a brokey, and I am not emotionally stable. I live right here.
I don't drink and I don't party, so it's okay if you have. So it's okay if you have a little side thing as long.
Hello ChatGPT, how to be rich?
Very rich.
Very rich. Overnight. Give me 10 ideas.
50 ideas.
50 ideas. Zero investment.
No risk.
No risk. No risk.
No hard work.
No hard work. Saturday, Sunday off.
World tour included.
World tour included. Shark Tank friendly ideas.
Best ideas.
No hurry.
Take your time.
Take your time.
Deep research.
Deep research. Go.
From a very young age, I knew everyone was wrong and I was right. I'm literally never wrong. And if I ever am wrong, it's just because I didn't have enough information or I was too early. I'll say something, no one will believe me. It won't happen. Then some time passes and then all of a sudden, what do you know? I was right. That's the only way that I'm slightly wrong. And even then I'm wrong for a little bit. I was never really wrong. And I just love when I finally see the proof of what my gut was telling me, when it finally comes true and then everybody understands. I knew in my gut and I should have trusted it more and it did become true. I didn't have any reason to believe it. I just knew something. My intuition was right. And it's honestly scary how often I'm right and how often my intuition is spot on. And honestly, there are times where I'll say that I'm wrong and you're right because at that moment, that was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to say. So technically, bear with me here, I'm still right. And I wouldn't even mind admitting when I'm wrong because honestly, it would give me a break from always being right, but it just doesn't happen. I just always knew this from a young age that everybody's wrong and that I'm right. I just think there's some people that are typically wrong and there's some people that are always right. And I think I'm one of those people.
I recently came to the realization that I don't actually need therapy. I just need a bad bitch. I just need a bad bitch. And the only way to get a bad bitch is with slightly bigger muscles and more money. That's what's been stopping me. The key to happiness this whole time has been vanity and materialism. I've been worrying about things like intimacy, finding like-minded individuals, and meaningful work, when really, I just needed to start taking steroids and doing summer sales. Because that's what other people look for and desire in a partner, is money and slightly bigger muscles.
Take the blue pill, you buy XRP on MoonPay, you join the XRP army, XRP goes to $1,000, you have 1,000 XRP, you're a millionaire. Your life has changed, you're happy forever, you have a hot wife and kids. Or you take the red pill, you don't buy XRP, you watch it go to $1,000, you're broke, miserable for the rest of your life because you realize you missed out on the opportunity of a lifetime and you're single for the rest of your life. Good boy. Put the pill up your butt for all I care. Just take the pill. Yeah? Welcome to the XRP army, brother. XRP. 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 XRP.
Work's been such a drag.
I hate my boss.
I worked quintuple overtime with no pay.
Man, y'all still working?
Yeah. Oh, in this economy, Cameron, are you kidding with inflation?
We get it.
Let daddy talk.
Like, y'all still gotta clock in?
Oh, yeah, I'm just counting down the days till we start our OnlyFans.
Yeah. Hey, you're doing it with me. No, we already have a contract.
Man, I've been telling y'all to tap into this crypto, man.
The good old digital currency.
Would you let him explain?
Man, I'm talking about I'm making millions.
What? You can provide me the lifestyle I deserve.
I've been doing crypto since 2019.
2019? What the f*** have I done with my life the past 5 years?
I told y'all should have tapped in back then.
Could have been long-term investors, but we're just low-life imbeciles. We're letting ourselves down, guys.
I'm saying, like, how would you feel? You never got to work another day in your life.
I didn't know you were a motivational speaker, Paul.
You spend your time however you want to.
Well, obviously, a majority of our time would go to you.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much all of it.
And more money than you ever dreamed of.
Hey, Daddy-O, you know you gotta sell a course, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Professor Papa.
It ain't too late.
Hey, guys, let's put up our whole life savings into this. Yes! Great idea.
Now, dude, the $20 heat, man. That was all my money. Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Stop yelling at me. Daddy's got the fucking sugar now.
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back. You say, you know what? You know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right!
Asset. Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best. Okay. But take all your money, buy Bitcoin, then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin, then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business, it's in your family for 37 years, and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
Boom, and we are live. Welcome to Ask Me Anything 174. Are we in an altcoin run? I am joined by the illustrious Charlie from Cultivate Crypto.
What's up?
West Side.
No. Just do the double peace sign, right? I guess.
That'd be funny. You came out your hat backwards or like sideways.
Do the do-rag, like the do-rag, like people have been asking for.
Have you do? People have been at. Where's that picture? I have it somewhere, but there's a picture of me and Charlie, like all like dressed up like some Louisiana fucking like rappers.
Mm-hmm. No, today somewhere I go today with my dress somewhere between Pablo Escobar and the Crocodile Hunter. Somewhere.
Yeah. Well, you have been to Australia, so you got that. Definitely.
Oi.
I've always wanted to go. I need to go. That's on my list. It's on my list.
Australia's a good time, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good time.
Part of me wants to go to Perth just because like I've been invited by so many times by what's his name?
Oh, Sterling.
Sterling.
To be honest, the best fish and chips I've ever had was in Fremont, which is a suburb of Perth.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it's a nice little area that or Fremantle, not Fremont, Fremantle. Basically, they have, what do you call it? You can take a train station from downtown Perth there, and basically they have like on the wharf, like the restaurant, like you can basically pull up your yacht to the restaurant and eat fish and chips, or you could just what do you call it, drive there or whatever you want to do, right? But it's kind of one of those places like you go to on like a Sunday afternoon, you're chilling, having a few beers, have some fish and chips, but it's like right on the sea, so all the seafood's super fresh. But I would say that'd probably be worth going to. But Perth, yeah, I guess it has like a lot of the natural stuff is good. Like the beaches are nice. There's a little island called Rottnest, which what do you call it? People go to just to fuck off or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But it's a good time.
Oh, of course, Oz. Shout out to Oz, bro.
What did he say? Oh, he's got it. He's got it.
I don't know. Man, dog, you look at this shit.
Classic. One day, me and Miguel will come on stream totally unannounced.
Yeah.
Dressed like this.
I could see it. I see the vision, Charlie. I see the vision.
Yeah. One day.
But yes, welcome to Ask Me Anything. You super chat, I will answer. You ask questions in the chat, I will maybe answer. We're actually kind of on a little run, right? There's kind of this weird thing where Bitcoin, has been pumping up. We're finally above $80,000. It was kind of this whole like 77, 76, 78, back down. It was like this. And so we've been kind of like, if you look at it, over the last, like since the launch of the course, we've been kind of just waving up slowly, retracements, but we're going in the right direction. And now we're starting to have like a light, I would say, privacy season right now. And before that, during the course launch, we were having AI season. So we were having Tau. Everyone was Tau this, Tau that. And if you when you really look at it, like it just like 2x. It didn't like it still did. Like, it's still a lot. Like a 2x in a bear market, it's like hell yeah. But you can definitely tell which coins have a bit of a media darling one. Obviously, for how much they were getting promoted by a lot of like Elon Musk's friends, as well as like the All In podcast guys.
Right.
You would think that like Tau was at $1,000.
Yeah.
In a way.
I mean, if we were in a bull market and we had a lot of momentum and a lot of buying power, then yeah, it probably would do a crazy move. But for bear market, I mean, anything more than a 50% increase is pretty good.
Definitely. What did Chaos say? It's like Fremont is down the road, Charlie. Are you thinking about glitter glitch? I have no idea.
Must be someplace in Cali. He's in Cali.
He's in Cali. No, he's not in Cali. No, he's somewhere else in the country.
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
I don't know. Where is he?
He's on the shore.
Johnny K has on Jersey Shore. Would be hilarious, bro.
Yeah. No, he was talking about somewhere in Australia that he had been to. Basically.
No, yeah. Fremantle is a city that's a suburb of Perth. Fremont is actually downtown Vegas.
Las Vegas, yeah.
Fremont Street's fun. If you just like basically want to drink, have like what do you call it? Some free concerts. Basically, you'll dance with some homeless people at the free concerts. But they kind of keep their own space a little bit,
Right. Oh, he was talking about Vegas. Yeah, Fremont.
Probably. I'm more used to speaking about.
I've been to Fremont a couple times. I'm just like, I'm not that I'm over it, but I'm kind of over it.
Yeah, I mean, I would say for a lot of people that come to Vegas when they go on the strip these days, they're like, fuck, this shit's expensive.
Yeah.
Right. And so they're like, okay, where's discount Vegas? And then they end up on Fremont.
Yeah. El Cortez is a great casino. I would go to El Cortez. That's a great place. Really good craps tables. Just sometimes you go there and like some casinos, I mean, like I can tell you, like some casinos just are shit. Like I don't see anyone ever winning anything on terms of like slot machines or like certain tables. Craps, Golden Nugget does have busy tables sometimes, but
if you catch it on the right night, you can make some money, but nothing crazy.
But you also get way more weird characters.
Win. Wasn't that like a black version of blackjack that you won like the jackpot on one time at the Nugget? That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
we won like 10K or something.
Yeah, It was a decent. So basically, I hit the pot of gold or whatever. So it's like
on the blackjack.
So basically, I don't remember what card it was. Either it was like a 7 or 8, but I had a 7. You thought I was gonna say 6, 7, huh?
6, 7.
Oh no, Charlie! But basically, what happened is I got. Let's just say it was 2 7s, right? I split them. I got 1 coin. Then the next card, it was a 3, double down, another one. Then it goes to, I got another 7. So I managed to get 4 7s in a row. And then two or 3 of them also were double downs.
Oh, okay.
So I ended up getting like 8 tokens or 7 tokens, which is the maximum. And then that paid me the money. They were on my ass forever. We were sitting at the table for like 40 minutes to get paid. And they were
I remember that they had to call over the manager.
They were mad at the girl who dealed it to me too.
Yeah, I remember that. They were like,
pissed.
Yeah.
They're like, you let him fucking do that.
We were buzzed enough to not give a shit.
What the fuck was she gonna do? Like, the cards are like shuffle. It was even one of those auto shuffle like, rip-off things, dude.
Well, yeah, but like I forget who it was. There was this one guy that was on some news things or whatever. He was basically showing how you could get an app on your cell phone. You put your cell phone right here, and then based on what's coming out on the deck specifically for poker, it will basically tell you like whether you're gonna win the next hand or who's gonna at the table is gonna win the next hand. So I assume that there might be a computer a little bit slightly under the desk. Probably not, because like you have to have plausible deniability that they're not cheating. But I've seen so many times in blackjack that the dealers just fucking flush everybody out. I'm like, there's got to be some sort of method where they have an idea of where the cards are going to land to some extent. Not saying they know everything, but I would say they could screw you over pretty easily.
Yeah. He's like, Michael's like, I don't like casinos, but I like sports betting on ball games. It's just you like certain games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my guess would be right? So in that one, why would they get angry at the lady? They'd get angry at her because they're like, you didn't do that method we told you, or something like that. But yeah, no, sports betting's okay, but we tried that with GG and it was fun. But yeah, it's, what do you call it?
You need to go with somebody that knows what they're doing, and it's not like you're not playing the money line too much. And with money lines, you have to put up in like so much. It's really like I don't know. It's just not. You have to go for something. You have to make so many parlays that you actually may be able to hit some parlays. You have to. You're almost having to hit like 15% of them. You hit, you're breaking even. 30% is kind of the hit rate you want to hit because there's so many. I watched GG like he lost this one. Oh no, fuck. This was for 20 grand. Nope. What? No. And that's kind of how it goes.
He was pissed when the Avalanche lost to the Ducks.
Oh, I'd be mad too for how much he would have won. Holy shit!
Yeah,
he's like, I lost a fucking. He was like, a fucking house, a fucking house. Like, god damn. But man, we won that last game so much by our skin of our teeth.
Yeah, I was literally within like 3 or 4 points within like the last couple of minutes. It was Portland. Some reason GG bet Portland to win. I forgot who they were playing that night, but I was like, first of all, I was like, why are you betting on Portland to win? But I'm like, hey, at the beginning of the season, Chauncey Billups and those guys did get broke down by the FBI for basically throwing games and shit like that. So it's at least one of 32 or 31 teams that basically was proven to be basically, rigged.
Right.
But and then they also had an illegal gambling operation up there in Oregon or something like that.
Shocked.
Yeah. But yeah, every tool that I think that's where I saw the interview where that guy had the cell phone app that basically tried to predict the future cards because that's what they were using to basically have the house edge.
Got it.
Yeah.
I mean, scamming, man. But
yeah,
he's like,
shout out to Chauncey Billups on that one, I guess.
So he's like, DCC, I can't believe how much monsters you had at Coachella. It was a lot. It was because I couldn't find any fucking water, man.
Seeing purple, baby.
This was back in the day. This was like 09, 010.
Okay.
It was a long time ago. And like,
that was about when I went to Japan.
Yeah, it was. I drank it just, but also younger. I was 18, 19. Like, dog. No, I was 19. I was 19. And yeah, it was like a lot. And to the point like I saw purple. Like it went purple, red, then the color green, and then my sight came back.
We found out later purple's the color you see just before you die. It's like fuck, I almost died, bro.
Yeah, I just literally talked about this the other day on a show and stuff, but I was like, I felt like for a second there when they told him purple, I remember I was like, wow, right? I was like, whoa, everything's purple. I was telling my buddy who I was there with, I was like, dude, I'm seeing purple. Like everything was purple. I was like, whoa, dude.
Somebody slipped you an acid in your energy drink.
I wish. No, that wouldn't have done that. But fucking acid, my lord. Damn, that's terrible. But I remember jumping and feeling like I was on the moon. I felt it like it was like I felt like not that much gravity. But the weird thing is once I landed, then I felt like the whoa afterwards. And then I went to the medical tent and then I just started then everything went red. I was like, everything's kind of red. And then I started seeing the color green and then doink, I saw blue and everything else. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. The only time I ever had a weird vision thing was there was one time I was out it's really hot. It was like 110 degrees outside in South Dakota. And I kind of it's not passing out, but you're kind of just okay, I need to sit down or whatever. The vision turned into, how a photograph looks like a negative? It's the brown and gray and it's basically colorless. That my vision turned into a negative of a photograph for probably about 5-10 minutes. I was like, fuck, am I going blind or something? What the fuck is this?
One cool thing with Coachella, De La Soul was there. They were in the crowd randomly, and one of the members, De La Soul, they're a rap group. He passed me the blunt. I was like, cool. I was smoking with De La Soul there, and then once they left, I was cool. And then there's this other black dude. I wish I remember his name. It was so many years ago. He had a little afro thing and stuff. But he's like, I've got weed right here, and he's like, do you know how to roll? I was like, no, I don't know. So we're here trying to roll weed, and we can't do it. And it was just it was to the point where but it was destroyed. It was terrible. But it was just fun times and stuff. It was really cool. It was a lot of dust and shit too.
Johnny, it's fucking hilarious, bro. Oh man,
what do you say?
Yeah, I don't know.
Damn, even we didn't know that glitter glutch.
I have that must be where the fat tortoise are or something. What the hell is that? That does not sound appealing.
Live down here in the 2000s.
Oh wow, yeah, it's a strip club down in Fremont. It's not funny if I've had Johnny, what were you doing, sir?
He was slipping towards us.
At the glitter gulch.
The glitter gulch.
The glitter gulch. Damn, bro. The head game's got to be crazy out there, bro. But yeah, man, that's a crazy name for a strip club, man. Damn. But anyway, yeah, if you guys have any crypto questions and stuff, what a
segue there.
What a segue. I might have to start calling my stream the segue, bro, or some shit, bro.
I digress.
Just call it I digress. Oh, I digress, dude.
Yeah. That's not a bad title.
That's not a bad title, bro. I mean, honestly, I love going on these tangents and then going on these, I go crypto 20, 30 minutes, tangents, then I digress, and then I go back to the crypto. But it's what the chat likes to ask me and stuff like that. Especially we did a ton of crypto content on Charlie's channel. We just did 3 hours.
We talked about so many fucking coins.
Fuck, for
if you
3
guys,
hours.
If you guys can't
straight,
make money in the next 2 months off of our YouTube for free,
you're retarded.
Yeah,
you're retarded.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like I promised this cycle to be mean, to be a little bit more mean, bro.
To be honest, a lot of people didn't put in the work this last cycle. Like they pretended like they did. Right. We were talking about this on my show with the webinars.
Right.
How many people didn't make it past like webinar number 3?
Dude.
This last course, we did 19 live webinars. If there's some asshole here that comes into the chat, there was one guy that came into the chat literally a week after webinars finished and was like, I just realized I only had the links to the what do you call it, the course and not to the chat. So like, what's going on, guys? Should I be buying? And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like,
I could almost forgive that a bit. Like
I can forgive it a bit, but I'm just like,
wait. So he saw the live, the actual webinars,
videos, but didn't know we had a chat. He's like, "What's this chat they talk about?"
Well, wait, so quiet. Y'all were hanging out this whole time? What the fuck? It's sort of like Hank Hill when he's like they live in the lobby in Japan, and it's like there's a whole house here. Do you guys? Is it true in Japanese homes they have a waiting room?
There's like a Genkan, which is your entryway. Yeah.
So basically, so Hank Hill went to Tokyo to meet his half brother.
Yeah, I remember that episode.
Yeah, whatever Toshiro, what his name is, right? And then they're like, wow, I guess the Japanese are really efficient. So they're living, like the whole fucking family is sleeping in the fucking entryway.
Yeah.
And then he's like, don't tell me you guys slept here the entire time. And the guy opens up the channel and there's like a bowl of fruit that's like all rotted out and shit. Oh, dude, there's actually, speaking about Japan for a little bit, there was like a volcano that erupted in Japan today.
Oh, really? Is that it probably is down in the south in like Kagoshima or that area?
There were some hikers that got killed.
Who?
There was hikers that were like hiking it. And
is that where that was? I saw a video that I thought that was in.
They told people don't go up there, and they wanted.
I thought that was in Thailand because it sounded like a different language. On
major eruption in Japan's
Sakurajima.
Yeah, the volcano sent ash plume up to about 11,000 feet in the air. Wow.
Nice.
Here, let me share my screen on that. That's
basically
great.
A plume of smoke as tall as Mount Fuji. That's pretty badass.
Wow.
But yeah, that's the southern part of Japan. Basically, if you live in Kagoshima, that area of Japan, you get tsunami. Well, not tsunami. Sorry, you get what's the name? Typhoons, right?
Typhoons.
They don't call them hurricanes over there. Basically, they get a ton of those. They get landslides. They get volcanoes. It's not a good time down there. They get a lot of earthquakes. I was like, why do people live in that part of Japan? Like, basically, the soil is very fertile, apparently, and stuff like that. So, like, they do a lot of farming and stuff. But, like, man, you got to have hella insurance if you live in southern Japan because that shit, like, several times a year, that stuff like this.
Is Okinawa at the top or the end?
That's the island chain to the south.
To the south.
So the main, basically, the island, or not the island, but the very south part of the main island, that area is where they used to let the Dutch and the Portuguese basically stay on an island.
And the Jews.
Yeah, well, the Christians. They killed the Christians. Actually, a smart move, if you're thinking about it from their perspective, right? Because that started coming in and changing the mindset of, like, the emperor is God and stuff like that. So, but yeah, no.
You see MacArthur next to their emperor. He's like mocking him to death, dog.
The emperor, bro. There was one girl, or not girl. It was like one old lady, I guess, but she was a young girl, right? She was like 90 or 85 years old, somewhere very old or whatever. But she told me, like, you know, when she would go to school, it was like during World War II and stuff. And she was like, until she was like 8 years old, they legit thought the emperor was an actual god.
Wow, dude.
I'm like, that's how, you know, brainwashed the society was from the government that was there. So I was like, interesting, very interesting.
I remember when we used to do Pledge Allegiance at school, and then they stopped it for some fucking weird reason.
Because
And
it's
then-
racist, Miguel. It's America's racist. It's founded on racism. You can't
but
be
I love how
patriotic.
they
It's all
attacked it
racist.
because, like, in God, because it says God in there, and then that's how they got it out. Now they're saying it's racism.
It's colonialism, Miguel.
Good, I'm a conquistador with it.
we here in Nevada had no benefit from what was the thing that Andrew Jackson said? Basically, the what's that thing where it's like we have to conquer the west side of the Mississippi of the United States. Manifest destiny. It's like, yeah, nobody benefited from that in this area of the America.
Right. Well, I digress. So, pull it up, Kyle. So Ray Finkel.
Laces out.
You got any more of that gum, Ace? Nope. I can borrow $100,000 from Robinhood, put it in Stretch, and capture the spread. Anyone out here doing this actively right now? I'm running it up with 440K of mixed SDR, Stark and SDRD and SDRF. Actually, don't know this one. 11.5 yield, going up another 250K of S2, poor man's flywheel. I don't think that you're a poor man, but I mean, he's literally
compared to Michael Saylor. He's thinking,
yeah, he's basically going almost 600,000, no more than 600, almost $700,000 of fucking of loans basically into these fucking plays.
Hey, the real Andrew Jackson actually showed up as well.
Say my name. Yes, Conquistador. I might eventually make a fucking because they have all these like right now the hottest things in cigars is just like all the basically it's like cigars look ghetto if they don't come from South America. It's like so cool. It's really cool and interesting, but it's like if you have any American brand almost looks stupid,
like kind of cheap.
Yeah, like there's like a lack of like this like with like as an example, right? Like you have an AJ Fuentes and stuff, right? That's when they have factories in both Dominican Republic and in Nicaragua. And this is a big ass fucking brand. The family
sealed to it.
Yeah, the family's been making cigars since like the early 1900s.
Okay.
So they've been making, and they I think it was his grandfather that first, like as a kid, he went to Cuba to go learn how to make cigars. Took it. It was like there's a bunch of story with it, but you see how there's an illustrious story with it, and then they actually have the factories actually there.
Yeah,
and
it's kind of like how like watches are in Europe,
exactly.
You know, like in Switzerland, right? You have like really good artistry on different things. Yeah.
So I just thought about like, how about I just make this one thing where I just like shit on them. It's just make I mean, it's just because like because a lot of the other names for some of the brand there's brands that are made here in the United States, but the names just sound really dumb. So a name, yeah. Well, Swiss, that's more of a they're cigars tech, but they're not really. They're blunt wrappers basically. Yeah. But fuckers be smoking those wood tips though.
Backwoods,
the backwoods, bro. Yeah.
So we're out.
But share this one more time. So like, this is great as long as it lasts before there's problems. Because like the stock is basically at $100, right? It's at $100. It can deviate a penny up or down. If for whatever reason Bitcoin does drop fast enough, and then the problem with this is that the more shares they issue of this stock, the more they can actually buy in the market, but the more they have to pay back that dividend every year. The 11.5% is actually quite a fucking high dividend.
Yeah.
I mean, in the dividend aristocrats, you're lucky if you get a blended rate of like high 2%.
Yep.
3% is like, okay, 4 or higher where you're starting to get into like, it's like, well, usually it's REITs that are paying that much, and you get the dividend, but then you don't really get much of a price appreciation really on the actual stock itself. So usually a 2 to 3 is about like the sweet spot for like dividends, but that's not that much money. Like you need $1 million to make 30 grand. That's why even this guy's doing all this stuff right here, right? He's got like $700,000. He's making like 7,000 a year, or crazy. Okay, don't shoot the messenger. I put $700,000 in BTC. Maybe wait till it dips down below 70 grand, buy 10 Bitcoin.
Yeah, too much work, Miguel. Too much work. I have to
10 BTC. Like
just like CoffeeZilla, like it confuses stats, Miguel, and facts. Those things are hard.
I'm in the 3% dividend. Raw land is going. Yeah, sure. If you go against, but there's all these wealth games and stuff like that. The best money is just in your own business or in something you can control, and then you invest it into areas that you have proficiency in and really well.
Yeah.
Right. Like I'd call someone crazy if they're like, I've never done land investments, but I'm gonna jump into land. Well, do it very carefully, and you have to try to find like a mentor, or like don't go it blind because you're gonna lose money.
Yep.
99% of the time. Like it's just
true story.
Yeah. Like, and a lot of people start like start side businesses, and it ends up just being they bought themselves a job, or they just bought themselves something to do. It's like almost like they bought a business to babysit them when they're retired. I see a lot of people
give them
that.
some purpose. Yeah,
Yeah, I give purpose and stuff. And if you want to, like some people, like one of the worst, not a worst business, but like it's a pretty bad business is like cigar lounges are actually not that good of a business because like apparently like only like 1% of like the US population actually smokes cigars. Right? Could be 2-3%, but it's really low. And then like there's this entire thing too where like there's people that go smoking but don't drink. So like the most profitable, like here in Vegas, we got in spades. That's why we have so many cigar lounges here, because people come here to smoke, drink. You know, there's more of that kind of crowd. So like they do
kind of like a, what do you call it, like a relaxing thing to do while you're kind of partying or.
Yeah, so it does much better here because the demo is fucking high here. There's a lot of people here that smoke and drink. But there's places where like some people like smoke and don't have a drink, which I can get. But like I wouldn't mind if I was at a cigar, I had a motor cigar and don't want to drink. That's fine. But like I wouldn't be like, look at this guy smoking and drinking. Who does he think he is? Like,
he's enjoying life too much.
Yeah, what the hell? You got a problem with stockholders exceeding the stock buyers. You're promising 11% on a volatile. So, like, yeah, I mean, like they can always pay it. Like, the thing is, Bitcoin, I have to drop a lot, but like the problem is like for a long time is that, but they will feel some pressure at some point because what always happens? No one wants to buy right now. They are selling a lot right now. Like that whole statistic Charlie showed on his channel that they have enough BTC to pay off the dividend for 42 years. Current debt load.
Right.
How does crypto work? Okay, when the prices are higher, what's this crypto thing? When do me and Charlie get the most amount of students? At the top. There's no way around it. It's just because, hey, yo, the stripper I was talking to made a shit ton of money. What's going on with this? Or like my buddy
bought this coin called Pepe and
made a fortune. Yeah, or but it'll be like a friend of a friend, or they'll heal somebody. Like my barber made a ton of money the other day. Like, hey, what's this?
Always Shiba fucking Inu.
It's always Shiba.
Shiba and Ripple, man. Like,
it's
no fail.
It's a lot, man.
We got to tap into the marketing from Ripple. That's for sure.
Yeah. I actually have a good one on this one. Let me pull it up.
Oh, some more CoffeeZilla shitting on.
Oh, well, there's that. Yeah,
that'd always be fun.
Let me pull up this. Where is
it? Andrew Jackson says, "Imagine getting onboarded to Hex by a dancer."
It's happened. It's happened.
I'm sure it has.
It has to, bro. They were. Well, I shouldn't even say. Never mind.
Paul Slatina was no.
Somebody was. I heard stories at certain conferences. There were strippers that knew about Hex. How did that happen? I wonder how. So somebody was like getting a dance and was like, "Yo, bitch, let me change your life."
For the worst.
Kyle, gonna show the screen. Yeah, like it's cuck season. Go ahead, don't chairs, right? But oh man, dude, it's so bad. I pulled this a couple days ago, but let me find it. It's such a good one on XRP.
XRP is actually, believe it or not, right, getting adopted. They've made enough alliances with different banks, both in America and a few places overseas that, you know, like I think they're actually going to get some decent traction this next cycle.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, there's a lot of tokens that are actually going to like really like go.
Yeah.
So let's
new world start to get interlinked. Does Mike Green get a little nervous about what this could potentially mean? This financial crises, and we
will not pause.
Refresh it sometimes.
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's play it here.
And we saw this. The Fed talked a lot about this around stablecoins. As these two worlds start to get interlinked, does Mike Green get a little nervous about what this could potentially mean in a crisis? I know you've talked about like a 1929 repeat, just in terms of like traditional market.
Again, this shit's pissing me off. Oh, god damn it. Go off. Man, that is some bullshit, bro.
Brendan Fraser was looking Chad before. Now
well, he's about to launch a movie. It's coming out this year.
That he directed or what?
No, well, no, he's going to star in it. He's doing the fourth. They're getting all the original cast members of the Mummy.
He did fit the part for some military role that he did recently. Him and Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe did the Nuremberg. I still haven't seen that. Have you seen that?
It's good. Yeah, he's incredible in it.
Russell Crowe always kills it.
Russell Crowe is insane, dude. He's like one of the big things too. He's like, hadn't been in Rome in years. He's like, he had people going like, "My Emperor, your return."
I'm like, it's a good movie. Gladiator's a great.
Oh,
movie.
It's such a great movie, man. Oh my god.
No, it's historically accurate, but great movie.
You almost wish it happened that way, right? You almost wish.
It's like 300. No.
You know what the part they didn't say on 300 was how many gay guys were in 300. Yeah, damn. Like I didn't know. Like there was massive homosexuality in the Spartan community. Like they pushed it too because it was like they would have like their lovers in the same place. So it's like if you die, your homie's gonna die too. I'm not even joking around. This is real too. Like it's
like that prison syndrome.
Yeah. Like oof.
Yeah.
Anyone in Ohio Valley? What? Oh, Cameron's on the stream. Look at that. Yay. Or boo. Shout out to you, bro. But, okay, here I got it now. Cool. So, so sure. So this is somebody that I follow here called Lancelot or Finance-a-Lot, right? And he's basically talking about a way for, they're talking about here, there's a way that you could actually get a death spiral in MicroStrategy and stuff. So in MicroStrategy. So let me make
and
sure.
that's the guy on the right or the left?
The right.
Okay.
Yeah. Is the guest. I'm guessing this is the main guy right here.
Right.
Yeah. It finally paused the fucking video. Incredible.
Financial crises, and we saw this. The Fed talked a lot about this around stablecoins. As these two worlds start to get interlinked, does Mike Green get a little nervous about what this could potentially mean in a crisis? I know you've talked about like a 1929 repeat just in terms of like traditional markets, but as things do get tokenized, I wonder if
who's been saying 1929 for a long time for since 2020 we've been talking about this. Things don't repeat, but they rhyme.
Yep.
It's the technology stocks of the day where basically it was radio stations and radio towers, and the industry that was growing crazy at the time was railroads.
Yep.
What's it now? AI, privacy coins, crypto, RWAs. Damn all day, baby. Let's go. I'm not the only one starting to see, like, because like I've been talking about since 2020. That was 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? September of 2020. It was our first webinars we did. This was something we talked about like, I'm seeing a lot of things sort of coinciding again. It's a little scary, right? And now look, we're not that far off now. What are we, 3 years away?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because like during that same time, right, I was talking about the central bank digital currencies, give it pretty much until about 2029 to 2032, somewhere in there. EU is going to get theirs. So like, yeah, I mean, we have seen a lot of the trends come around, and we're kind of talking about it yesterday with Alex from Aerodrome. We were saying, you know, some of the stuff that we talk about does sound legit crazy or just not understood by, I would say, the normies in our lives or whatever. But kind of like that meme says, we've been right.
From a very young age, I knew everyone was wrong and I was right. I'm literally never wrong. And if I ever am wrong, it's just because I didn't have enough information or I was too early. I'll say something, no one will believe me. It won't happen. Then some time passes, and then all of a sudden, what do you know? I was right. That's the only way that I'm slightly wrong. And even then I'm wrong for a little bit. I was never really wrong. And I just love when I finally see the proof of what my gut was telling me, when it finally comes true. And then everybody understands. I knew in my gut, and I should have trusted it more, and it did become true. I didn't have any reason to believe it. I just knew something. My intuition was right. And it's honestly scary how often I'm right and how often my intuition is spot on. And honestly, there are times where I'll say that I'm wrong and you're right, because at that moment, that was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to say. So technically, you know, bear with me here, I'm still right. And I wouldn't even mind admitting when I'm wrong, because honestly, it would give me a break from always being right. But it just doesn't happen. I just always knew this from a young age, that everybody's wrong and that I'm right.
And that's how it happens.
But as things do get tokenized, I wonder if there are any red flags in your mind about how things shift.
Well, I think there's tons of red flags. So Saylor has, you know, first of all, I broadly view his behavior as unfortunately grifting. There is no shortage of that from the White House on down in today's economy. But the simple reality is that what he has done is he has introduced leverage into the Bitcoin world.
I don't know what it is with finance guys in these little vests. God damn, dude. It's like I gotta get
it's the quarter zip discipline, Miguel. That's what it is. It's
do we gotta do a stream where we call quarter zips? I mean, we might have to do. I'm gonna get
that'd be funny.
Yeah, dude. I might get fake glasses. I'm gonna come back with the fucking part in my hair too.
I'll get a monocle.
You get a monocle. The next stream's like, what monocle? There wasn't a monocle. Like, edit it out.
Look like the Monopoly guy.
Significant way. That ultimately creates demand for fiat currency that he really does not have access to unless markets choose to continue to facilitate and cooperate. The cost of that preferred, people are attracted to it because it appears to offer an optically interesting yield. That yield ultimately can only be generated through two sources: further appreciation of Bitcoin or additional issuance of equity. This is no different than a traditional death spiral convert, which is a convertible debt security that is issued, and in exchange, it is underpinned by the underlying equity value. Unfortunately, that means that in an event that proves adverse, you are forced to dilute yourself and you typically have the inability to raise the cash to meet those obligations. It's created effectively a terminal point at which I would
sort of, but it's a preferred stock, not the common stock that everyone else is holding. So they would technically be diluting the users, but if the price stays the same, then nothing really changed. It's like they essentially just made a stock into a bond.
Right. They're trying to hold it around 100.
Yeah. But I will say something that he does say here in a minute is that it's bringing, this is true, he's bringing leverage to BTC in a way because he's borrowing money.
Bringing more leverage.
Yes.
And there's already
that MicroStrategy, or Strategy as they now call themselves, because I guess they found micro too limiting in their aspirations. It creates conditions under which that system is inherently fragile, and people will almost certainly be exposed to significant losses.
It looks like a poor man's Bobby Alxo run.
Yeah. You can bring us back up. But it's good to get the sort of the takes on, on that.
On both sides, yeah.
Yeah, on both sides, yeah.
To be honest, I mean, kind of like CoffeeZilla was saying against the other guy he was talking with, right? He's like, do you really think it'll happen where, this goes up on average 35% year on year till 2040? Yeah. I mean, we know
that's such an interesting day that you say, the date that you say 2040. Because that was around the time I said, like, enough BTC has been mined out where they'll start, like, how can we bring back interest to the miners?
Yeah.
Because if BTC starts slowing down, which is 2040, around, it could be middle 2040s, but 2040s, we've already have another million BTC mined, or another 500,000 mined. The last 500,000 is going to be very
over 100 years.
Over 100 years, right? It's the sort of thing where, like, okay, at that point, right?
It's either inflation and hyper price appreciation to some extent that basically if it keeps appreciating significantly, then the dollar value goes up. They're willing to work for that.
Yeah.
It still has value, but yeah, like if it's just,
if one slows down, then it starts compromising the defense structure because there'll be a whole industry built around it and it has a certain amount of cost.
Yeah.
And they're defending against, probably AI quantum attacks. They need to get paid. I believe what's going to happen is there might be a restructuring. No, we're not going to have 21 million Bitcoin. We're not going to make more than that. But there's like 2.3, maybe 3.7 million BTC that haven't moved in about 20 years. How about this? In 4 years, Charlie, 4 years. We'll put the alert now. 4 years. Hey, and on this date, September 11th, 2049. Watch, that's the date. How crazy would that be? That'd be so funny. I'm bound on TV. How did you know back then?
Random choices.
Random choices. But I just, because I think like the universe is an AI or it's some sort of like, it's some sort of matrix. I think it would be funny, basically, right? But 9/11, right? Let's just say it does do that. And then what they'll do is they will then wait till that date. All that BTC will be re-put at the top of the mining pile. So they want no, we're not going to just give it away instantly. No, we have to work for it. It's still the same 21 million. It's just we're redistributing back into the top of the mining pile. We're going to increase the amount of BTC that comes out.
It's not the worst thing in the world,
right? But it's going to be this whole. But it's probably going to have to be done. Something's going to have to be done because it's like that will probably buy us 15, 20 years. 15, 20 years. Maybe because by that point, right, we're really speculating here. Like that's like we're in the 2060s at that point.
You can still get the decentralization of the network by people running transactions not intending to get paid by them, though. Too.
Yeah, you can run it yourself. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But we have to see what is Bitcoin. Maybe at that point, because we're talking now like 30, 40 years from now, is there like now a level of like sophistication on the machine part, because like one thing that me and Kyle were talking about on the previous streams is there's a big push right on the gaming industry to try to go towards the rent model.
Okay.
You don't own the computer anymore. You just pay a monthly fee. They'll send you a computer, or they'll send you a thing, or like you don't have to buy the games anymore. You just pay us $100 a month, and you get to play all the games you want. Right. And it is kind of this whole thing is like you'll own nothing and be happy. You know, it's all that. So like, who knows? Because right now they're trying to like, because it's getting so expensive, RAM and all this stuff and all these computer components that like some people are having trouble, especially younger guys, on getting gaming computers or building their own custom PCs because it's not cheap anymore. Right. So and a part of that is because they've allowed like NVIDIA to monopolize it. It's because I don't know why we didn't prioritize more chips being built here in the States, and it just we got like I think Apple just signed. Was it Apple? I think it was Apple, or Apple just signed a deal with Dell for exclusive chip manufacturing for the iPhone. That's kind of interesting right there. So like, but here's one of my favorite individuals in the whole world, allegedly. Peter Thiel feels a majority of value has been extracted from Bitcoin.
Yeah,
this bro looks sweaty, man. It's like hell's already like cooking him a little bit.
Yeah. Less convinced of it.
I mean, this is what happened when you do an entire like I forgot 3 or 4 day expose on Satan or like or whatever he did.
Is this question of the sort of ideological founding vision of Bitcoin or these cryptocurrencies as sort of a cypherpunk, crypto anarchist, libertarian, anti-centralized government thing. You know, this is always the line.
Isn't that what got you interested in the first place?
That's what I thought was terrific about it. And then the question is, does it really work that way, or has that thread somehow gotten lost? And so when people in the FBI tell me that they'd much rather have criminals use Bitcoin than $100 bills, it suggests that maybe it's not quite working the way it was supposed to.
Have you sold any of your Bitcoin?
That's always been the case, though.
Yeah,
they just got smarter about how to track it. They teamed up with Chainalysis, but that's always been possible, right? Because it's a pseudo-anonymous blockchain. It's not a fully anonymous blockchain. So, to me, this either looks one of two ways for Peter Thiel. One, he doesn't really know all the details about Bitcoin that he should for how smart he is, or he's putting out this narrative to manipulate the market to some extent and basically get people off the scent of Bitcoin, which he's a smart enough guy, probably more manipulative side.
Yeah, absolutely. These crafty gay guys, bro.
Allegedly.
Well, now this is interesting here to hear what they got to say about his bags right here.
Have you sold any of your Bitcoin?
I still hold some. There are all these ways I didn't buy as much as I should have.
So he didn't say he sold. He just said I didn't buy as much as I should have.
So because I didn't buy, that's why I'm not bullish, because I don't have that much right now.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I want.
And I'm not.
Same fucking stuttering we saw in the Solana panel on my show.
Yeah, dude. Duel. I think I did another one of these. I showed another one of like it was another clip of this where he did the same thing, and I just kept.
I'm not sure it's going to go up that dramatically from here.
From here,
yeah, I think we got the ETF edition, and I don't know who else buys it.
This kind of looks like Nita too. That's insane. It's like his cousin or something. That's insane.
But that's crazy to me. He's like, I don't know who else is going to buy it after these ETFs. All of Wall Street, bro. Like
the ETFs will continue to buy. Like, what are we talking about? Like, there'll be a retail. Like, it's just now. It's more of like
because this must have been like beginning of 25. He said this.
I'd have to look. Yeah, Aspen Ideas.
Some interesting investment advice. That actually surprised me because I don't think I've heard you. I thought you were still all in.
I still have a small position. It probably still can go up some, but it's going to be a volatile, bumpy ride. And I had a dual reason. One was this sort of ideological, decentralized future of computing world that I really do believe in, really believe would be better. and it seemed like the perfect vehicle for that for such a long time. And I am just much less convinced of that. And so I
mean, I get it too. Like Bitcoin has not done the updates that they wanted to do on it on purpose, and we've already seen like with all the things that's happened with the founder of Bitcoin Cash, was his name Roger Ver, that the CIA infiltrated early Bitcoin stuff. I mean, Epstein even put money up. I mean, they put money in to bastardize it and like try to take over all the Bitcoin like chat rooms and groups, try to put people as admins, like did everything they could to make sure that it gets steered in a certain direction.
Which goes to show you that they didn't have the influence at the beginning. So, right, it's not a CIA coin as a lot of people think.
But they were like, "Oh, whoa, this is insane." Yeah.
So maybe Larry Fink with the BlackRock ETF surrendered to the forces, the anti-ESG forces, or maybe it's more like Bitcoin's been co-opted by them, and I worry it was more the latter.
Okay, different question. SpaceX, that's in
you put it back.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, Hall of Fame of wrong.
Yeah. Hall of Fame of wrong.
I mean, how many Bitcoin obituaries have we heard over the years?
Oh yeah, a lot. Now here's the clip I was actually going to show. This is a VC inventor called Santiago, and he actually had a pretty
What
good
are your thoughts?
A pretty good take on XRP and how it basically grew to where it did basically. Now XRP is now finally, they are starting to actually make money now, and they are recently started buying up their token. I cannot believe it. What the fuck?
Crazy.
I mean, it's like, I don't know if this is the, oh wait, no, not that one. No. Or maybe it should be Celebration. But I was like, XRP doing a good thing for its token holders. I
can't.
Wow.
Yeah, that's an about face.
Right. So they're starting to make some money finally, but like, and they're starting to do something good for the token holders, but still the token's down, of course, because we're in a bear market still. But let's hear what Santiago has to say.
We have a pretty nice sized Ripple and XRP audience. Santiago, I have to ask you.
I have to say he feels about them exactly how we do. Like he sees like what we've been saying for years. He's saying the same fucking thing. Like,
what are your thoughts on Ripple and what they're attempting to accomplish with XRP?
What they pulled off is a case study and deserves to be studied of marketing. Again, the best technology doesn't necessarily win. VHS Betamax, the MP3 standard. I'll hand it off to them. I mean, my God, it's just Tron too. I mean, Tron has done a go-to-market that no other project in crypto. Like, I mean, Ripple doesn't get enough cred, but I'll tell you, it all goes down to, can you capture attention? And they have, better than any other project other than Bitcoin in terms of brand.
And I would say that like XRP would be bigger today if they just didn't extract as much.
Yeah, if they didn't sell off the token like fucking crazy, it would have hit new all-time highs way sooner.
Yeah, it would have hit way, and then it would have been. Then you're like, I get the hype. Okay,
right?
Now, because if it hit like fuck, XRP hit $30 in 2025, you're like, Jesus. Did you see the bank? Like it's down right, but you'd be like, all right, I see it. Like now, like let's just say it went from $30 and crashed to $1. Oh, and that'd be me and Charlie be like, all right, this is gonna run up again, bro. It's gonna run up.
And also in 2017, it was all about immutability, blockchain principles, that kind of thing, right? And XRP was too close to the banks. People are like, fuck that shit, right? It's too centralized, all that kind of thing. And now that the banks are getting into crypto, the OGs have sold off to the banks and stuff like that. They're like, I guess, okay, I guess XRP isn't as bad as we thought it was.
Right.
You walk around the street, you ask people, what is the future of finance? And they'll not tell you Solana or Ethereum, they'll tell you Ripple.
Oof, some people need that crypto mindset course, bro. God damn.
And he's right. Not like the future, but like there's some people that really do. It's dude.
Finance, and they'll not tell you Solana or Ethereum, they'll tell you Ripple. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. And so you meme it into existence. I also think that they are very smart in using their treasury to acquire real businesses. Like they've done 3 acquisitions or more last year. Amen. That's what you should be doing. Everyone should go study AOL and Time Warner. AOL at its peak was valued at a price where they sufficiently recognized that they had to do something with that stock of currency, or currency of stock, and then went out and buy a real business. And I think Ripple has done interesting investments to grow into what they want to eventually become. It's smart of them, right? They're using their currency to go buy real businesses, right? Super smart.
But this is kind of recent. It's not like there was a whole lot of nothing really going on in like what do you say, like 2020 to like 24, maybe?
Yeah.
24.
I like how he calls them delusional in such a nice way.
Yeah.
Right? He's just like, yeah, they mean themselves into existence.
And I guess you learn the good or the bad way never to discount Brad and team. They're smart. They're smart. And they're smart now, appreciating that they have an opportunity to go buy real businesses. And this goes back to a key point that I made earlier, which is ideology gets you so far. Business savagery and common sense and practicality eventually is required to win in a very competitive game. Like,
so, and this is kind of what we were talking about a little bit with like Aerodrome. That there's a lot of projects out here that let's just say someone did make something better than Aerodrome, right? But Aerodrome basically just are better operators and they have more business sense. And because of that, and they're just a little more structured, they actually treat it like a job.
Right.
Now it's their business / job, but like a lot of teams are kind of like, we're going to do this, like we're going to work really hard for 2 years. No, how about you work really hard forever?
Yeah.
And I don't like that. I'm trying to get rich in a cycle. In rug, yeah. Or like, and some guys are like, they'll burn themselves. They'll go so fast in those 2-3 years and then just burn themselves out, and then just like they lost the passion for it. But like that's what the whole thing, when I was talking earlier, I think on your stream about like creator tokens. Remember we were talking about creator tokens? It's like people don't realize, hey, this money is in advance. You got to. It's what a lot of these rappers too. Like they took the advance money and they just got to keep working for the fucking like until they pay it back.
Yep.
I don't want to pay him back. I'm done. I don't work anymore. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Investing is extremely competitive. Business building is extremely competitive. Go look at the composition of the S&P. Most businesses die within 60 years. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna die at some point. You best. It's like the Andrew Grove. What is Andrew Grove? Like, only the paranoid survive. Do you think that Ethereum community is paranoid? They've gone there. You know what I mean? Like, they're just the roll-up centric roadmap was value destructive to the L1. Bitcoin not doing quantum upgrade or like deliberating and pontificating what Satoshi would have wanted is a mistake.
Yep. He's absolutely right on this. Like, Bitcoin dropped the ball. Now they're on it, thank God, because I think now they're getting scared because they have their big investors also saying like, yo, what, like, is this real? Could they can they actually, well, yeah. Why aren't you fucking fixing that? Okay, we're on it now. Like, we'll go. And that's someone yelled at them and told them, what the fuck you're not, why isn't this shit quantum resistant? Like, the computers are coming. Okay, we'll get on it. We'll get on it now. Yep. When they were just like, no, they were just like, they basically were just partying up and on I don't know, not yachts, but like they were just going to their parties, having fun, not doing shit basically for BTC. And now like they're getting on their ass. That's why I've given a lot of credit to Ethereum. Ethereum was like early on, like, dude, this quantum shit's coming. We need to work on it now.
And Solana as well.
Though with their track, I'm not as confident on Solana, if I'm being completely honest. But well, we'll see. We'll see.
Projects that are not practical, not using their treasury is a mistake. And not addressing the elephant in the room, which is you can't build a $350 billion business off of meme coin trading as much as it is profitable. It's not enough. And I think a lot of people in crypto are too ideological, but there's a lot of double standard. I mean, like there's favoritism within the Ethereum community. Don't tell me there isn't, because you haven't lived enough to understand that. And so I think, but they're not practical. They're pontificating about 20-year roadmaps. It's like, what are you going to do in the next year to make sure that you don't get your users going to hype? Like, it's all open source. Let's not forget, people can copy your shit and leave. Like these moats in open source systems, certainly for Linux, but not for crypto. Like liquidity is
where that is it sounds like a smart argument to some extent, but where it's stupid is basically what products on the internet won the most in terms of like when you're building infrastructure for the internet.
Right.
All of it was the open source shit. All the closed source shit did fail. Now, that's something more like a JP Morgan coin, you know, that type of blockchain, right? Probably not going to be too popular. Ripple's kind of a hybrid.
Yeah.
Right. But saying like Ethereum's going to die because it's open source is kind of retarded.
Yeah. I don't think, did he actually say that about Ethereum?
I mean, that's kind of what he's saying right here.
Because I thought he was kind of like talking about BTC a little bit because he was like these.
Well, both, either or, right? Whether he's referring to Bitcoin there as open source or Ethereum, like they're not going to outcompete Ripple because Ripple has more of a savage edge by being a centralized entity is fucking stupid.
I always bring this up in terms of like, so there's like the, how do I say this? So there's like a governance system is like a democratically elected government sometimes can like end up doing nothing because basically two sides are fighting and then nothing gets done. And there's a lot of power when you actually have an entity that actually has like a CEO or a dictator or a king. You can get a lot of shit done, but then at some point it can be bad, right? But like, but in business, you do need a leader, and you need to like, we're going in this fucking direction. Let's go.
Of course, but if you're the first, you know, basically if you're the biggest in the market, you know, you kind of get people like, I mean, that's what Michael Saylor ends up becoming, right? So you get these kind of anointed leaders that are, what do you call it, more the cult leaders to some extent.
Hype is big. Like I will say this right now, like on record, like hype is big and it will be decent sized. But usually with those kind of tokens, I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong on this because like, man, like if it, I have a feeling they're going to follow like a GMX in a way. They're going to be really profitable. They make like, they're going to make a ton of money. They're going to be big, but maybe the token doesn't perform as much and then people are going to lose interest. People forget like you need to make your token
Kinda
holders
like
rich. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of like things like that. And I think Hyperliquid is just not going to be as big as a poly market. It just can't because like I said this on the on the webinar yesterday with Alex, is that like there's the addressable market is just so much bigger for like more normal people understand. Oh, I can sports bet on this, or I can bet on Trump doing some. There's more virality on like the dumb bets just is the viral stuff, but then there's money made on all the other stuff, right? But it's just so much more viral and so much more like user friendly eventually for a poly market or a cashy than a Hyperliquid. Even though Hyperliquid is really cool, I wanted like a decentralized version of that on chain so it can't be turned off and it pays their stuff. But at the end of the day, it's a net neutral to like net loss. It's more people end up losing and it doesn't really benefit them at all. Versus like for a lot of people, it's just more fun to bet on a little bet. Like the most money you can lose is just what you bet.
Right. Versus
on Hype, you'll wick yourself out completely. Now I'm pretty sure they have some protections where like they can't like do what a lot of centralized exchanges did is they would like you would liquidate on one wallet and then drain your other wallet on top of it. So I'm not saying they're going to do all that, but it's just you know, the traders and all the fucking like some of like the basement chartists, like guys who never show their fucking face ever, don't do any videos,
right?
Love hype and stuff, but
the Phil Kones, no.
Yeah, well,
I'm just throwing shade.
I don't even know any of these people.
No, Phil Kone is this guy who's just like everybody in 2017 crypto Twitter because he was a TA guy or whatever, but everybody just fucking shat on him. It was hilarious.
Right,
he's still around though.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, funny enough.
But like that's what I'm saying about this is like it's big in our little bubble, and I like 100% when the volume, like its volume is probably going to like from right now with the lows, like I would imagine in 3 years 10x 15x in volume. So it's gonna be huge, right? But there's no way it's doing more volume or more profit or more viral than like what poly market or or like Cashy's doing. Absolutely,
that's changing the game.
Yeah, it's changing the game, and I do like that direction. That that's all I'm gonna say because you have to watch a webinar.
Yeah,
there's a really nice sort of like evolution of arrows going, which I like. So like, yeah, because I have a feeling like
very predictive,
yeah.
There, but it can move around very, very quickly. So again, I'm not advertising XRP. I'm not. I'm just saying I do think that they have done very interesting things, especially as of late, to use their currency to acquire Hidden Road and acquire a number of other businesses that could actually get them to a point where they become sort of a dominant player in the world of finance, not crypto.
Hey, you made it to the end of the clip.
Nah, I'm done. You can but let me give me 1 second. Let me yeah, but so that's basically what he was saying there. No, I think he's absolutely right and stuff. But there's another clip he actually had here where he was talking about like, my fucking barber had XRP, and he's like, my barber wouldn't stop talking about XRP. I was like, I couldn't fucking believe this shit. He's like, my barber? Like, fuck, I can't even go anywhere with some peace. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, Super Hex wins. Like, I just saw BlackRock launch tokenized money market funds on Ethereum, which is big. But like, here's the one problem I even say with that is that the investors that like there will be like there during like I don't know if it's going to be like right now it's hyped, so the numbers will keep going higher. But during the bear market, they're going to see these tokenized funds do nothing in volume and do really bad, especially in the bear market. And they're going to say this is a failure of the industry, but it's just going to be like people our age are really not buying that shit like at all. Like they're going to buy tokenized assets. They will buy some stocks, but like I think most people are not really going to be buying like tokenized ETFs, at least not right now and for a while. Eventually, I think there will be some like tokenized ETFs you will buy, but it probably will be more through like you're going to use your broker and you're going to buy like tokenized version of it, but you won't even know it's tokenized because it's going to be on like your investor login basically. Yeah. I totally forgot. Yeah, Jerome Powell explains how to keep a low profile as a Fed governor.
You mentioned that staying on as a governor, you intend to keep a low profile. I'm just wondering if you could give us a little more detail on what that looks like and how you can. Touche.
Damn, that was like squatting ass to grass for him, dude. That's insane. But yes. Oh, that'd be golden, man. But yes, but Brendan Fraser, please wish me luck ahead of Mummy 4 filming. I'm doing my best to get this 57-year-old gear in shape, man. Hey, man, that's fucking awesome and stuff. Oh, classic Pulse Chain founder. Oh. But yeah, I've been seeing these this is a new one. So it's like Hyperliquid, Ethereum, ton. I mean, dog. I mean, yeah.
Oh, not gay.
Yeah.
Which one do we go with? It's a hard choice. To be honest, if I'm choosing, I'm going to Tally.
Yeah.
I'll choose. In that case, I'm definitely not.
Yeah. So Sailor's like, so Stretch is a passenger jet, BTC is a fighter jet, his stock is a rocket ship. Yeah. Bars. But oh yeah, you guys heard about this? So it's like the Chipotle CEO said that, oh fuck, the Chipotle CEO said basically like, if you want more food, just ask for it. And then so he's like, all right,
CEO said,
bet, let's do it.
He says if you ask for more, I get more.
If you want more, you should ask for a little more.
So I'm putting it to the test. Let's get some chicken, please. Chicken? Yes, sir. Just a bit more, please, though. Just a bit more? Yeah, we're just testing out what the CEO said. Can we just get a bit more, please? Yes, sir. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. Actually, a little bit more, though. A little more. Okay, perfect. I think that's great. And then I get some queso on that, please. Can we get a little bit more, please, though? That's like the size of like 3 footballs. Thank you so much. He says if you ask...
You're probably gonna get charged, man. But yeah, there's actually some big news that happened. Like there was a kind of an outage last night at Coinbase. I believe it was for like 6 hours. Yeah, it was like a long time. Yeah, so let's see. We experienced an outage at Coinbase last night, which is never acceptable. The root cause was a room overheating on an Amazon server database. Multiple chillers failed, so they melted basically. Yeah. We designed our services to be redundant to downtown, many AWS available zones. Our systems worked the way they did last night, but did not fail all. But not all. Our centralized exchange did not. Exchanges had unique architectures to optimize latency, co-location of clients, possible to make exchanges resistant to failures, trade-offs and stuff. Thank you for AWS and Coinbase teams working through it. So they got it back up and running, but like, as I said, 10 figures in, we'll consider it a boss. Yeah. Stupid. Oh, here we go. Zcash plans to roll out a quantum recoverable wallets within a month and reach post-quantum status within 12 to 18 months, says Zcash Open Development Lab CEO Josh Scherhart. Interesting. We'll see how real that is, because that seems like a stretch. No pun intended. But yeah, I think there's a Ray Fingal one. Where is it? Oh, fuck, bro. Dog, these are damn, bro, man. Vital getting mogged, bro. It's so bad. This guy like donates sperm to bitches to get them all pregnant, so he wants to have a shit ton of his kids out. Now, this is what I'm telling you. You said the founders don't matter. They matter a lot. This having your founder not look like a goofy motherfucker is good for your coin in a way. Like, it really is. It's because it's marketing. It's huge marketing, right? It's huge marketing. If Pavel's arrested, 10 goes to 0. If Vitalik's arrested, ETH pumps because whoever takes over can't possibly be worse. Advantage Ethereum? Gatesy? Oh, man. Chipotle's better than McDonald's or Burger King. Oh, absolutely. I love Chipotle. Chipotle's awesome. Man, Ansom's back at it again, man. Buying Zcash at 600 is like buying Bitcoin at 600. Fuck, bro. Shut up, dude. I think it's going to do well, but stop, dude. Ansom's like Ansom got bullied so bad for shaving his head that he put his fucking he put this back, his OG picture back up. But people said like the bear market's in when Ansom starts posting about his kids. he just recently did. He has like his daughter on there and stuff for a second, and then like, oh, bottom's in. Yeah, but Charlie, you're getting out of here right now? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm heading out for right now. But yeah, man. I think, I don't know, but Vitalik's one of those, what do you call it, guys that has a lot of his sleeve. So we'll see.
We'll definitely see, man. Well, thank you for coming, Charlie, man. And yeah, man. Salud.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Thank you. Back on me, right? Cool. All right. Sick. Okay, man. Wow, we had a lot of comments. Hadn't seen them all. Hey, it's Matty Allen. What's up, G? What's going on, brother? Chipotle corn. I'm okay on the corn, but yeah. Is PX really up 130%? I don't know. I haven't looked. I hope that'd be nice. Doesn't look like it's not to me right now, but let's see. No. Nope. Anyways. Why does my fork make lightning when I put it in the microwave? That's hilarious. Yeah, you get those comments and stuff. So, okay, so we were talking about this on Charlie's stream earlier. Let's see. So, here's the clip that went pretty viral right here about like you got, CoffeeZilla got kind of caught here in like a bit of a pretzel right here, man.
To do that. Is an insurance company a Ponzi scheme?
Is an insurance company a Ponzi scheme?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Because they have business activities that are providing cash flows.
They're taking on risk.
Oh,
insurance companies have capital, and they're taking on risk to pay liability into the future. Here's the reality, Coffee.
No, but they have actual they have cash flows. They have real business activities.
The cash flow is the risk that they're selling. They're selling risk.
And yes, it's true. Like how insurance companies sell you products to save you from risk, and they take that capital that they hope their entire business model is that they want to give insurance to people that don't need insurance for the most part, and the people they do pay insurance on, they make sure that it's set up in a way that basically they make more they make more money in interest, or at least have more cash on hand, then they will have liabilities every year of basically of people getting into accidents or death beneficiaries or anything like that on the insurance claim. Insurance makes money by hoping you don't ever use the insurance. And they take the money, they invest it back into their stock, as well as they take money and they invest it back into like U.S. treasuries or municipal bonds for those interest payments over time. And then and then sometimes there's even products they have where they take your money and invest it in the stock market for you, and they give you a shittier return than the actual stocks do, but they allow you to basically borrow from it and take it, and it's almost like a loan product and stuff, but they basically are taking your money and making money on your money. So that's what they're doing.
Real business activities.
The cash flow is the risk that they're selling. They're selling risk, right? So believe it or not, almost 100% of the claims that get paid out on insurance company balance sheets is from premiums that they're collecting in the door. Almost 100%.
Okay.
So under your definition, you would call an insurance company a Ponzi scheme.
No, they have real like profit.
So yes, that's true. It's basically the only way they pay you on insurance is because they're hoping not everybody dies or their car breaks down at the same time, so they can afford to pay a fraction of the people. So like you have 100% of people, let's just say 100 people driving cars or paying car insurance. They're hoping in a year only like 5 or 7 of these cars actually get into an accident. And of that money they pay out, probably like 50%. If they're doing a good job, they would hope like only 5 or 10 cars at all of those 100 people even get into an accident at all at varying lengths. And then they're able to put away maybe like 55 cars of profit away into the balance sheet and stuff like that. And then other ones are like death beneficiaries in terms of like, when you die, or health insurance. And like with health insurance, a lot of people, when people have health insurance, people use their insurance more basically. So more co-pays. So it's a giant fucking game, dudes.
Insurance company balance sheets is from premiums that they're collecting in the door. Almost 100%.
Okay.
So under your definition, you would call an insurance company a Ponzi scheme.
No, they have real like profits. They have real cash flows that aren't just coming from
are the assets that are protected on their balance sheet, the reserves,
or payment. No, but people are paying for products.
What's the product?
What's the product?
Look, an apples to apples comparison is, let's say an insurance company was offering like a yield based on something, and then they're like, what's the yield based on? Well, it's based on our balance sheet. Well, where's the balance sheet coming from? Well, we're selling this yield, right? So like that is not the same as an insurance company, which is actually offering a product, which is, let's say I want to go.
There's actually the product he's actually talking about. There's actually a way there's bonds where they actually sell that as well, where you can invest into an insurance company. So you're able to, besides the stock, where you can lend them money and then they pay you back yield because they make so much money off of that. They also have this also in credit cards as well, where you can invest is like you can lend money to a credit card company so they can lend out to you so they can make money off of fucking grifting you. God
Go
damn.
grift yourself.
Sheesh.
Insure my car. I'm paying premiums.
Equity not a product?
Ooh, is equity not a product? Yes, it is.
Equity not a product?
It's a stock. It's a perpetual preferred stock.
It's a product.
No.
You're holding it. You're holding it for a reason.
Well, I'm holding it because I think I'm going to get paid a dividend. That's not a product. I don't buy Nvidia. Is Nvidia stock a product?
That's what a bond is too. Like I'm buying a product because I'm buying a bond because it's going to pay me a dividend. Wait.
Hey, you're making too much sense here.
Yo, wait, hold up. Is this shit all a Ponzi?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
No, their GPUs are their products.
Yeah, but
they're not.
But the stock is a product. The stock is a product.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
People can hold it to store value, right? Like there's other things you could, like our perpetual preferred equity instrument is a product.
It's not though.
Your insurance policy. Is your insurance policy a product?
Your insurance policy.
Yeah, your home insurance policy. Is it a product?
It would be a product, yes.
Yeah,
but it's
so
not
what's
a
the difference?
stock in a company.
You're buying a financial contract. An insurance policy.
God damn, man. This Jeff Walton dude is fucking mind fucking CoffeeZilla right now, dude. Holy shit.
Product?
It would be a product, yes.
Yeah,
but it's
so
not a
what's the difference?
stock in a company.
You're buying a financial contract.
Yeah, the reason that maybe he's having the problem is because the preferred stock, he's basically created a stock that's a bond, but it's a stock. Where normally he would just issue debt through a bond, but like he's doing this. He's basically doing, this is the grifting part, is that if the company were to go under, the bondholders initially, so when a company gets liquidated, the bondholders are made whole first. Anything left over goes to preferred, and then common stock gets fucked. So they set it up in a way where like the preferred stock gets fucked, common stock gets money, and then only after the bond, if there's any bondholders on the actual company themselves, get the rest. So they set this whole up where like you get fucked if this shit goes bad. The preferred stock guys get fucked. Common stock gets a little less fucked, and the bondholders get like the majority of it. Basically, is how it's set up right now.
An insurance policy is a financial contract.
I just disagree. I just disagree. It's a
When
product.
you file your homeowner's insurance, it is a financial product. It's a financial contract to indemnify you in the event of a loss. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Our
that's
perpetual
fine.
That instrument is a financial product.
Okay.
We're a structured finance company. It's really simple. Like it's not confusing.
That quarter zip mentality, bro. Shit, man. We might just wait. We might just have to hit him with the quarter zip mentality, man. That's insane. If I could find it.
Broski, the market is so red, I thought my MacBook was bleeding. This is the end, cuz. Yesterday I was a millionaire, today I'm a slumdog. This is not a dip, this is a black hole. I'm selling everything, I'm down.
They have no idea. This is not a black hole, this is the beginning of a big bang.
Why is Broski not panicking with us? Yeah, why is he so unfazed? Check your wallet, cuz. The crypto is down 85%. Allow him, Broski, he's still in denial.
Is it down by 85%? Or is it 85% off?
Oh shit. No, gang, not the hustler mindset. Not the hustler mindset. Bro said it's not a crash, it's a discount. Circumstances, but you can change your mentality.
Remember, brothers, the market sends his toughest battles to his most financially literate soldiers. When the Nasdaq falls, will you give up? Or remember that no amount of setbacks defeat a qualified mind? You see a dip and start to sell, but I remember that sudden emotions lack logic. Down isn't permanent, so I invest more into the S&P because I was born to struggle and persist.
Nah, man, how does he do this? This guy knows something. Broski, was you in the board meeting with Donald Trump?
So tell me, brothers, when the crops go dry, will you sell your land or sow more seeds, knowing that the harvest will always return?
He's really got that hustler mindset. Bro's got that JP Morgan mentality. That's that quarter zip discipline, cuz. Yeah, gang. Yeah, a few individuals that make it out, cuz. This guy's one of them.
Look who I'm fucking again. I had on ice with them. I watched the ice with them. Now that you sink a hey, she had an attitude in the summer, but she being nice again.
Have fun not making $1 million. You're right. Have fun being right and broke. Have fun being right and broke. Have fun. You're right. You have the most right mind. Smartest boy in the room. Have fun being broke forever.
We're going to take all the breeding age females and bring them to Las Vegas, and I'll distribute them to the men who have changed their names to Corey. No kings, no presidents, no senators, just Corey. I don't need to sleep. I don't use currency. I'm not a part of this time.
I used to be 2 Corys, now I'm 1.
You guys into? What do you do?
We're tech.
Oh, that's all going away. Currency, everything. We're going to flip into a new society.
What do you do?
I'm outside of space and time. Change your name to Corey. After that, you will be executed. If you don't change your name to Corey in 3 months, you're going to be executed.
And we're back. Tao. The tech is going away. That's right. That's right. Huge news. AWS, which is Amazon, just launched an AI agent payments with Coinbase, Stripe, allowing agents to automatically buy data, APIs, content services for using stablecoins. That's big news. It's Stripe and Coinbase. Base. Who do we know on Base? Interesting. The pieces are lining together, man. But beautiful, man. But you know what else is lining up? The Citadel, man. What are you doing with your life? Why aren't you in the Citadel? Do you hate money? Do you hate friends? Do you hate connections that will last you lifetimes? Well, apparently you do, because you are not in the Citadel. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of members. Calls. We just invited everybody to a massive call with the co-founder of Aerodrome,
Alex Cutler.
Alex Cutler, who was live in studio here in Las Vegas. Shout out to him, and I think he just left. But I will be doing a unrecorded AMA very soon. I believe on Saturday. I'm fixing my schedule up a little bit, but I'm probably I'm gonna announce it in the Citadel. So if you join up today, you'll be able to get in for tomorrow. But basically on Saturday afternoon, I'm gonna have one. I'll announce the actual time and stuff when I do the actual AMA. But very interesting. You get to ask me questions I really don't even answer on YouTube and stuff because I don't want to. Also, for every month that you're in the Citadel, you get $50 off the next Future Crypto Mindset course. This also stacks with paying in crypto. Hey, guess what? We've been able to work with another partner and finally be able to get you the ability to pay with crypto. If you pay with crypto, you get 10% off the Crypto Mindset course, which is not available right now. So
Maybach music.
Sucks for you guys because right now we're in the middle of the crash out course and you can't get in. But if you want to hear across the room, do you want to hear the whispers? I think I know a place called the Citadel. The Citadel is where you ascend. The Citadel is where you escape. The Citadel is where you escape. You know, one of the things that I was always what I hated about when I came up in crypto was that there was fucking no one to talk crypto with. There was no place where I could ask questions. There was no you get to ask. You can put at dollar cost crypto or at cultivate crypto anytime you want. We'll answer questions for you guys, or someone in the chat will answer it for you. We have a weekly newsletter going not just over AI, but we're going over news that happened in crypto, top crypto coins. We just added a feature where you're able to chart your favorite tokens on when to buy and sell on BTC, Ethereum, Solana, and many more. Real generational wealth shit, man. This is how I had to do this by myself. You don't have to. It's lonely out there, man. I'm gonna lie to you. It was the Citadel was one of my ideas, right? I really wanted to create a group where we could all talk and shit and hang out. And the fucking chat's popping, bro. The memes alone are worth it. The one of the things when I launch a brand new meme, I don't know, we got favorites out here.
I think your fans are gonna love this. No, they are. They are because they don't get to see me like this all the time. Yeah. DJ Khaled ain't fat no more. You know, I told you in the studio, this the no filter count. They think this shit is normal. It's not. It takes a lot of hard work. So I decided, you know what I mean? Okay. No, he ain't hitting the grocery store. They don't believe in us, huh? God did.
God did. Play the Nick Fuentes meme.
Niggas, yo, nigga.
Why do you like that meme so much?
Niggas.
Tell me. I don't understand the fascination.
Niggas, yo, niggas in the chat. Can I get a fuck yeah from my niggas in the chat? Let's go. Shout out to all the realest niggas in the game. From the OG nigga and the super chat nigga himself. Thank you for the huge.
Not that. Or could it be possible?
All sold? Oh, man. Woo!
Chain, the first AI layer 2 blockchain built on Solana by niggas for niggas. LLM, lot of little money's technology. Proof of nigga entry scan system. Nigga detection software. Dynamic bag chaser 1 billion TPS. Nigga chain. Yeah, I'm finna bridge.
And by nigga chain AI layer 2. Give a fuck about what your bitch think. Give a fuck about what a broke nigga think. Give a fuck about what your mama think. This is nigga chain.
Woo, bro. N2 had the memes. Just fucking greed is what that should have been a billion. Bro, they were literally like talking about bro.
Nigga chain, the first AI layer 2 blockchain built on Solana.
Bro, they should have launched an L2 AI powered. That, oh my god! Imagine if they didn't have like a fucking shitty version of an AI, even, bro. It would have gone numbers.
Could have been records, man.
Hey, guess what? We're quantum. They actually had a really good meme about quantum, but it kept getting flagged for copyright strike. Fuck, that meme was so good, bro. I have memes I can't play because I copyright striked and stuff, man. It's insane, dude. You know something that's happened to me over the weekend? It happened to me in Citadel, man. So. Not in the crypto mindset course, not the crash out course, because I got people to buy. We got people to buy, right? But there's people in the Citadel, right? For some reason, and sadly, because people ask me for my opinion. Here's my opinion. Some people don't listen, and later on, so I have people in my DMs like a motherfucker being like, Miguel. Should I buy now after it's already pumped a little bit? Miguel. Zcash, $600. Nance, I'm saying it's going to 1 Bitcoin. 1 Zcash, 1 Bitcoin. 1 Zcash, 1 Bitcoin. 1 Zcash, 1 Bitcoin.
Grand Regent, this planet is fucking sick, Grand Regent. Grand Regent, come in, please stay. Please. They have motorcycles here, Grand Regent. Motorcycles. Have you ever tried a cigarette, Grand Regent? Oh my god, Grand Regent, they're so good. I'm up to 3 packs a day. Grand Regent, they have goth daddies and Latinas here, Grand Regent. Please, can we stay? Please, Grand Regent. Grand Regent.
And that's real too. That's comic accurate. He smokes hella cigarettes a day. Viltrum genes don't get cancer. That literally, he can smoke all he wants. No cancer, dog. Viltrum genes are strong, man. He has literally like 21 or 22 baby mamas. Literally 22 baby mamas. He's got Harleys and shit. Rides motorcycle. He smokes Blackwoods. I wouldn't, dude. Knowing how base the creator of like Invincible is, that'd be the funniest shit ever. He's smoking backwoods, bro. Oh my god, bro. But not listening to me and Charlie, not getting the Citadel, bro, is gonna cause you like sadness.
Have fun not making $1 million. You're right. Have fun being right and broke. Have fun being right and broke. Have fun. You're right. You have the most right mind. Smartest boy in the room. Have fun being broke forever.
Yeah, keep on doing what you're doing. Hey. Keep not buying the lows, keep not DCAing, keep not listening, keep not being with the pack and shit. We're over here ascending. I'm happy to say I have another member who just officially hit 1 Bitcoin in the Citadel. Woo! He took a seat down. 59 million millionaires in the world. You can't unrug him now. What'd you come back to? People not listening. Jose listens. He's in the Citadel. But people want poverty.
Have fun not making $1 million. You're right. Have fun being right and broke. Have fun being right and broke. Have fun. You're right. You have the most right mind. Smartest boy in the room. Have fun being broke Forever!
If you don't want the quarter zips discipline, the Citadel keeps eating chicken, man. We bought some of that Zcash. We bought that BTC, that Ethereum. We bought a lot of things. We bought that Arrow at 30 cents. That was nice. But like anything, I'm not front on you, right? We're in a bear market rally right now. God willing, it lasts until July. Shit, looking like it. Then we'll take a little off the top when it comes down. It's going to come down. I promise you. But people want to top. What happens is you're like, no, I'm not going to buy. I'm not getting the Citadel. I ain't doing the CMC. They'll keep going higher and higher. We start getting high 80s on BTC. Fuck, we might even fucking touch 96,000 on BTC. Fuck, you imagine how we hit 101 and heartbreaks? Woo. And then we get turbo fucked down to 59,000. And he's like, fucking Miguel, I'm back in, bro. I just emptied my 401k and I just top blasted BTC at 100. No. Crypto's lame. I hate crypto. And then you'll be sad for a while. But time is your friend here, because even if you bought 100, it's going to go back above 100. So you'll be back in profits, but it's just you're going to be sad for a little bit. You know? You're going to be sad for a little bit. But it'll come back. But you know why? Because
From a very young age, I knew everyone was wrong, and I was right. I'm literally never wrong. And if I ever am wrong, it's just because I didn't have enough information or I was too early. I'll say something, no one will believe me, it won't happen. Then some time passes, and then all of a sudden, what do you know? I was right. That's the only way that I'm slightly wrong. And even then, I'm wrong for a little bit. I was never really wrong. And I just love when I finally see the proof of what my gut was telling me, when it finally comes true, and then everybody understands. I knew in my gut, and I should have trusted it more, and it did become true. I didn't have any reason to believe it. I just knew something. My intuition was right. And it's honestly scary how often I'm right and how often my intuition is spot on. And honestly, there are times where I'll say that I'm wrong and you're right, because at that moment, that was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to say. So technically, bear with me here, I'm still right. And I wouldn't even mind admitting when I'm wrong, because honestly, it would give me a break from always being right, but it just doesn't happen. I just always knew this from a young age, that everybody's wrong and that I'm right. I just think there's some people that are typically wrong and there's some people that are always right. And I think I'm one of those people.
That's right. I may not be right now, but I will be right eventually. Bars. That's fucking bars, bro. Marco. Huh. Well, that's interesting. So, there you go. Beautiful. When is the CMC handing out fedoras? Fucking never, man. We might give quarter zips. That'd be funny. Everyone in the CMC starts wearing fucking fake horn rim glasses.
Oh, no.
Sir, I'm going to Sunglass Hut. Give me the waspiest pair you got. The waspiest. But yes, man. So let's get into it a little bit too, in terms of we're going on a little bit of alt run right now. Even with BTC, even though like Charlie was saying earlier, it's like because we're past the 20 week right now on BTC. Zcash is literally around the price where I sold. Been hitting on match. Oh wait, let me hit the.
Hey, tighten up. Tell about the spaz on this. I'm gonna go crazy. Check this out. Y'all. Hey.
Shout out to Zcash, but yeah, we're gonna retest it. I mean, if I had to just short term, I'm not obviously I think it's gonna make new all time highs. It's gonna do well this cycle, but let's go year to date maybe. Yeah, let's go a year back. Yeah, where did it top out here? And about what is that? Let's call it $700. We're close, but BTC has to stay above 80K, right? If we head down to 79, 78, it's going to start losing steam, basically. What's up the most today? Ondo's up a lot. Internet Computer, Jupiter, Venice token. And that's Eric Voorhees' token. What's down the most today? Tons up a lot right now. Well, it's not really a lot. Let's be honest. It's $2, but you know, be nice to see Bev at $10 and then be like, all right, finally. Filecoin being up a lot is like a travesty. This should be fucking zero. But we've had a nice look at this past 7 days. Look how many things are up 40% Fucking World Liberty Fi, Jupiter, Filecoin, Zcash, Dash is up 32% on the week. Fucking insanity. Where's Pepe at? Even 10%. That's respectable. 10%. Where are we at? Woo! 1.8 billion. I think I'm right about the I think the top. I've been calling it right now. I think it's $2.2 billion top, local top, and that gives me like right now we have like another $400 million of like runway. This is just a guesstimation, obviously, but like I just got a feeling it's like 2.3 billion dollars. Let me look on the chart. The best way to chart Pepe is market cap. If you didn't know that. Yeah, 2.4. I think it's probably going right there. 2.4 right there. Because if not, it's what 2.7. Shit, fucking give it to me, dog. Damn, pause. But I've been pretty good at like mapping these. Yeah, so it's like once it beats there, the next level is what? Yeah, it's going to go right here to like 2.4.
Nice pickup.
Nice little pickup. Then once I know Pepe started like losing steam,
yeah,
I know everything else is losing steam. That's how it comes out. We've solved quantum computing, or we're quantum resistant now. Oh shit! Because man, Pepe, when this bitch goes on a run, dog, when it can get
quantum resistant Pepe, holy
shit! No. Pepe announces they're launching an L1
amount of money.
Blockchain called Resist. Resist losses. But man, dude, Pepe's gonna do good this this year, bro. Because I think Ethereum's gonna do really good. I mean, like Arrow's gonna fucking murder it, bro. It's something that anyone in the course knows. I've been DCAing slowly. It's one of the few coins besides Bitcoin and Ethereum that I've been like just chucking money every week into like Aerodrome. I've done nice on my investment. Where was this? Oh, I'm selling market cap. The DCA kind of started. Well, technically, my DCA started like around 48. I started DCA here. Always read for red days, and then I just started buying, and I've just been buying a lot during the course. I've just been buying every week where I can, just a little here, a little there. Sometimes it's only like $1,000. Well, fuck it, just like slow. Like I'm not blowing the wad just yet because I know it'll come down. Like obviously, if like I saw like around July, then for sure. Like, but there's a profit taking opportunity in July. But maybe I'm just saying too much. Like, what the fuck? Why am I telling you guys this and shit? I should say it for the crypto mindset course. But Miguel, comrade, we need to privatize gains across the blockchain, Miguel.
Comrade, it is time to rise above workers' rights needs.
It would be so funny if fucking communist song gets flagged for copyright. Fuck, man. Did I ever get? I don't think I got in trouble for this one, but man, I feel like I'm gonna call the Pepe top again, bro. I feel it this like, bro. And this time, bro, I'm gonna have that Arab oil money. I'm gonna have that OPEC money. Hey. Hey. When I hear with Charlie, I kind of I tone it down a little bit, but like there's a look at this. I want you to look at this. Sonic's up 10% today. Pepe is up. Oh, it was up 10%. Fuck, but it was. Oh no, it's for the week. It's so right. Yeah, for the week. I think Pepe is up 10% for the week. Let's see. Even when I'm wrong, I'm right. God damn, dude. I'm fucking, man, bro. From
a very young age, I knew everyone was wrong and I was right. I'm literally never wrong.
And I did call Pepe top live on again. I called almost all the tops. Oh, because sometimes like I wasn't on stream, but like I called the bottoms, then sold the tops multiple times. I'm gonna put this all into a complex, like ta-ta,
A compliment.
ta-ta,
Yeah.
ta-ta, ta-ta. And I think I remember this. Hey, I think right now, I think 11.2 billion is the top right now. I think it'd be smart at least to sell 20-30% of the position. I said that. And then as it went down, I was like, yeah, sell the rest. Illuvium up 12%. Eddie, shut the fuck up. Why are you trying to fuck up our fun right now, bro? Why would you say that, dog? These trolls finally shut up about this fucking coin, bro. And like,
I love Benjamin Netanyahu. All the hate being spread about my beautiful king is being led by uninformed goyim. Dear Netanyahu, I hope you know that I love you.
maybe the cycle's so fucking good because the Clarity Act, the Genius Act all passes, and they dump so many fucking trillions of dollars of stable coins in the market that even Illuvium catches a bid. I still have 30% of my stack. You know why? Because I learned a lesson a long time ago. Painfully, a $15 million lesson. Well, okay, well, let's call it 14 million. But, well, actually, it was 15, but still, whatever, digress. You keep a moon bag. I divested out of Illuvium, but I kept a bag. I kept some IOV. Fuck it. Because I'm not a bitch. I'm willing to go to zero on that shit. I kept a nice bag of a Pepe. There's certain coins. There's coins when I sell out, I still keep some, right? Like with Solana, I did sell the whole bag, but like I'll get back into it. Like that's not difficult, right? But with some of those positions, man, I just keep a little bit. Nobody had a nice run last week. It did. Shit, I think Roy looks dead as fuck right now, but who knows? Who knows?
You know what the fuck going on? It's your boy Giggle. Hey, my name Giggle, but ain't shit funny, bitch. Shout out my boy Roy. Hey, we recording this shit at the Wynn Casino live at the top floor, but we at Encore. Man, I'm about to let this shit ride. Let's go.
We get money that boys don't, that's why they mad. SRTs and tinted windows, we matched up when we roll past. 250 in all blues, I fell asleep holding some cash. I fucked my op bitch, now that boy, he stopped my page, that shit is sad. I heard this money on my head, come get your bag. That boy said he gon' do what? Put a couch, she bag, he won't do that. Track our Jeep and it's all black. I got big trophy on my neck, reach for my chain, gon' die like that.
Build up them sable.
You know what advice I gave my brother? Concentrate on the big shit, build up the wealth first, and then we'll fucking we'll jump on meme coins later.
Yeah.
That's smart shit. Buy a bunch of Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, Arrow, Pepe, or Doge. Yeah, I'd lean Pepe personally, but you know, Doge is perfectly okay. And shut the fuck up. Now, if you got a little more cheddar or like, hey, I'm a little more risk averse, there's a strategy they call the SSS strategy.
Oh, dude.
Sui, Solana, Sonic.
Rainbuster.
Maybach music.
It might be in effect. Because it looks like Sonic ain't dead. It looks like Sui's still alive. And Solana never fell off. So you're saying there's a chance, Kyle? The SSSP?
Full porting SSS.
SSSP sounds like I'm a fucking Power Ranger. Lightspeed Rescue. That's probably like the last one. No, Dino Force.
Dino Force.
Dino Force. I watched Dino Force with Kyle. Like, you know, he's little and shit. He's like, watch cartoons with me. Okay.
We're here.
And we're here. Yeah. You seen that guy? He's like, he literally just made his own best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. 50 low on Soul. That's around the range. I think 40 is about the lowest it's going to go. I don't think it's going to go below 40. Not with the climate we have and stuff like that. I mean, Roy's up 40. Hey, it's nice. I haven't checked my bags. I kept all my Neil Buddy and my Roy. I haven't sold. Those are the only two I didn't full sell. I sold every other meme coin, even Pepe. I did keep a small portion, just a bag to pay attention. But then I've been like buying back into it. Yeah. I bought a lot more at like a 1.4 billion market cap. My last big ass the purchase I was kind of decent size, with like really decent size, with like 1.6 billion. So I'm up on it right now. I'm not up a lot, but like, you know, we're in the bear market. If we didn't have this whole move we're having right now, I mean, I think it'd be inching closer to like 1.2 right now, maybe close to a billion. That's where I'd shoot a little more there. And then like, I thought the absolute low on it would be like 800 billion, 600. Like, well, actually, if we wick down, it probably hit $690 million market cap just because it's 69. Yeah. But it does shit like that. It really does. Been buying Sonic still. And you've been winning now because it's at 3 cents. And now it's 5. It was one price one day, and now it's one price this day. Let's look at Sui, right? Now, this is why like it's fun right now because it's going up a little bit. So no more Ponke. I didn't say no more. Ponke is still alive on the Twitter. I mean, on they're still tweeting and doing Instagram shit, but not right now. That's more of a token once Solana recovers and we're kind of at let's make the money on Sonic. Sonic's on the main L1 tokens, and then we'll rotate into meme coins later and make some money or just jump in some new ones. But I think nobody will have a run. Penguin's gonna have a run. Pepe is gonna have a run. Nobody might, but it's so low. It's like literally what's the market cap of nobody? Like 60 million. No, 60,000, right? 60,000 market. It's nothing. It's a micro penis cap. No, I'm sorry, on Roy. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Roy's like 63K.
Yeah. But no, I'm gonna go over Sonic right now. But Sonic's all-time low was 3 cents. We're at 5 cents. Very good. Very, 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 very good. Let's look at the last 3 months. $0.03. It's almost 369. It almost was 369. Damn, she fine. And then now we're starting to go back up. Nice. Where was 3 cents on Phantom, the old chart? Its all-time low in 2019 was 3 cents. The next big psychological level is 9 cents for this, if you can get up to that. But the real level is 16 cents. So I think at some point there'll be a rush up to probably like 30 cents. It'll crash down to 16. 16 will be the bottom there. On that, after that, could be after summer, could be a little later in the year, or in early 27. There will be a run to 33, 31 cents, and then it'll fucking get rejected, crash down to 16 cents, and that'll be that bottom. And then from there, it'll be this whole like couple 4, 5, 6 months of waiting of like when it's going to pop off, and then it'll pop off back to 30 cents, and then we're kind of back to 60, 90, and then like off to the races. We'll see where we go. But doesn't it just feel a whole lot better if you buy it at 3 cents?
Yeah.
Because then it's like, if it goes to 90 and that's all it does. I'm not that good at math, but what's 90 cents divided by 3 cents? I don't know. Let me see. 90 divided by 3 cents is 30x.
What?
But if I buy here at 5 cents, let's see, 90 divided by 5 cents is 18x. Times, let's just say just $500. $9,000. It's over 9,000. The neighbor, shut the fuck up. I'm like, but buy on fucking red days. Am I telling you to buy today when it just did a 21% candle? Well, I guess technically on the day, but you know what I mean. No, you buy on red days, but we celebrate on these days because who's been DCAing? There's no way dollar cost crypto has been DCAing. There was no way.
I don't see the signs.
I don't see the signs. There was no way. You tell me this guy who cultivates crypto was cultivating crypto? There's no way. There was no way. Let's look at Sui. They got the Pokemon stuff. They got Red Dot. They're up 12% for the day. But you fucking whore, what have you done for me lately? Let's see. We bottomed out here. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I guess so here. 85 cents. So this hasn't gone on much of a run yet. So you're buying pretty close to low on this one. Not bad. Let's see. Let me go year to date. Yeah, it's been 80. So they've been defending 85 cents on this, basically. Okay. So this is still pretty close to low. But this one's going to take a while for it to get really hyped. I feel like this is really Sui's really going to run in 27, if I'm being honest. Because like we have to look at what's actually showing some strength. There's a little move today, but like it just started, so we'll have to see for the next couple days. But like, all right, cool, right? Let's look at Solana, a favorite of the degenerates. You know, if you want to ask me these questions, there's this place called the Citadel. But let's look. What 3 months ago you could have bought it where? I can't even see the fucking price on this shit. Yeah, about like $75. Now, in relative terms, is it really up that much? Not really, right? But it's not bad. We're going in the right direction. I said like buying Solana under $100 is where you want to buy a majority of Solana under 100. Now, obviously, the lower we can get this fucking number, the better, right? What's the lowest it went to? I think I saw somewhere it wicked down to like 68, but that was a very wick on some exchanges. But $80, right? We're still relatively very high. Now, obviously, I'd much rather you not buy it at $90, but once we hit the low could be 69, 40. 40 is very low now at this point, but like let's just say it's 60. You use DCA all the way to 100. Now I can even make a thing like you can go up to like 150. I have to do all the math on it in terms of like how high I'll put the limits on it. But Sol's a money maker, and then you have to buy as much as you can at a certain level. Now it will have competition from Base. Now if Base fumbles the bag and it goes back to Solana, cool. But there will be a moment where like the faith will be shaken from Solana for a bit because of Base. Remember that. That's why the way I'm profiting from that possible collapse, or not possible collapse, but let's see Base season. That's why we have a webinar in the course called Based. Check it out if you're in the course. If not, well. Is Aerodrome? Somebody asked me a question. How the fuck if Aerodrome launches in Base? Well, apparently, if there is going to be an airdrop, if you're yield farming or doing stuff on Aerodrome or you're doing stuff on Base, maybe you get coins. Don't count on such a, like, if you're like got like $1,000, $2,000 yield farming around, don't think you're gonna get like $15,000 fucking airdrop. If it does happen, that's fucking tits. But Miguel, you have to come to Base, bro. It's the coolest fucking thing in the world.
Grand Regent, this planet is fucking sick. Grand Regent, come in, please stay, please. They have motorcycles here, Grand Regent. Motorcycles. Have you ever tried a cigarette, Grand Regent? Oh my God, Grand Regent, that's so good. I'm up to 3 packs a day. Grand Regent, they have goth daddies and Latinas here, Grand Regent. Please, can we stay? Please, Grand Regent. Grand Regent.
Yeah. Grand Regent, Miguel, Grand Regent. Miguel, Thrag. Conquistador, Miguel. Please. Can we stay? Base. They have Latinas, bro. They have Latinas now, bro. The new patch is in. Bitches only care about the tokens, bro. They're giving tokens away for free. Interesting. Now, this one in grand scheme of things, too, is not up that much, right? 30 cent low, 40. So it's up a decent amount. It's up like 30, 40%. That's, hey, I'll take it. But I literally on the course said, hey, man, there's 3 for $1. Now, how high has it ever went? Now, obviously, back here, much less supply. Remember, there's so many people forget, but still, $2 top. What if it goes $3, $4, $5? 12x. And what I like about it is that when it does these big ass moves and you take some profits, it turbo nukes. 31 cents. So it occasionally when it does turbo nuke up and then it crashes back down, that's the volatility it has. The pump back is redonkulous on it. And one other thing that's tied to it, so it's going to be tied to Base. A Base token does good, that's good. But the Base token is going to bring a ton of fucking volume onto it, right? So it can make some moves. The other side, Kyle. Wake the fuck up, Kyle. Get off your fucking phone. I'm giving fucking life-changing advice here. And you're fucking like, fuck me to some chick. I don't like.
Okay.
Or dude?
Dude. Oh.
No, the grinder app was. I thought it was for fucking guys who were on the grind, bro.
Yeah, I thought we were grinding,
bro. I didn't know it was gonna get fucked. I thought it was dudes who were fucking after it, man. Like locked in and shit. What's this meme? Okay. I was like, we don't have a picture on it. I was like, but Kyle was in the club like assless chaps.
Oh, assless
With chaps.
I'm fucking Vito from Sopranos.
Dude, I'm shocked in London. They don't have an app called Chaps. London blokes. Homos. Kyle, hype it up, DZ. Yeah, but like I will say one thing about LA starting to get a really LA starting to get a crazy ass underground rave scene and stuff, and like party scene and stuff, which is really cool. What are we talking about? Bass right now? Oh, I'm sorry, Kyle, that I got a little bass in my voice. I'm talking about possible fucking 100x. No, I don't know. Possible fucking 15x's and some swing trades where we can make fucking substantial returns possibly if things work out my way, which I really, that'd be nice. But the other point I was making before, so I was so fucking rudely interrupted by you on Grindr, was I'm gonna tell fucking Rolo.
Rolo.
I'm gonna have Rolo yell at you. Do you know what your engineer was doing? Swiping left and right.
No. All lies.
All lies, yeah. But all right, all jokes aside, is what happens if Ethereum runs this cycle? Those ETF inflows? All these projects coming onto what if Aerodrome brings in more volume on chain to Ethereum and that causes a little more buy and burn? What happens if Tom Lee gets his 6 million Ethereum and holds a supply, and then now there's another player that's trying to get a certain amount of supply, and there's the ETFs going on, and now that everyone's trying to get onto ETHB, and now the Ethereum ETF pays a dividend? What if we actually, for fuck's sake, can finally get above $5,200 Ethereum, and we actually have a fucking godforsaken fucking alt run that can make your fucking mama proud, and we can finally pay off this fucking goddamn house and get away from these fucking ass neighbors.
Get the monster voice on.
Fuck! I'm sick of this shit. Alt season starts when we can stay above $5,200 Ethereum, and it's fucking on. The fucking amount of money, man. They did the Genius Act, the Clarity Act, and we fucking just go, son. $8,000 Ethereum. Who knows we can go, man? Shit, fuck. Maybe we can get a 400K Bitcoin, man. Who knows? Who the fuck knows, man? That lackluster fucking limp dick fucking 120. Hey, I'm a faggot and I approve this message. 126K BTC. What the fuck? It was that shit. We should have hit. We should have. Oh my. We should have. Oh. We should have hit fucking something better. What the fuck? Like, it didn't even do a $69,000 times 3 is what? 207. What the fuck? We could do 208? Shit, we could, what?
Why not 225?
Yeah. But still, if we hit like 208, 3x on the last all-time high. All right. Even a 2x. What's a 2x? 137. Wait, 69,000 times 2. Times 2. Times 2. Wow, that's $1 million. Hold up. It's 138,000. But we're gonna hit it this time. We're early. We're gonna buy the best prices, and we're gonna make a lot of fucking money because we're paying attention right now. So with that, thank you so much for joining me, man. Is it possible ALTCOIN run? I think so, but the amount of X's is dependent on the average price you buy in your coins. Believe in the hype, but don't get swept up in the hype. You want to buy when it's on red days. Remember all that hype? Let it go red. Buy a little more. Tau. No one was shut the fuck up about Tau. Tau this. Tau that. Tau. And now not a fucking peep. And everyone is got Zcash and is like, they got Zcash dildos. They fucking are like, they're like, what are we like? Zcash is going to do well. Tao's going to do well. But when the dip happens, remember how no one would shut up about Tao? Then you buy Tao. Then you buy Tao. You got to remember, okay, what was hot? Like right now, look what's kind of pumping a little bit. That shows that there's Pepe is going to do good. It's like Sui might have a little, it might take longer for Sui. Solana's got definitely motion. Aerodrome. Some of these fucking like AI tokens. You look at what has some interest and you're like, you know what? These might keep flying later on. Okay. You square up, but you don't forget mom and dad. You don't forget BTC and Ethereum. Shit, if XRP gets low enough, I'll buy that shit. I hate that shit, but I'll make money on that. Eddie Ethereum's right. My Ethereum's still in profit, WDC. I know, man. So with that, thank you so much for joining me. Join the Citadel, man. I catch you guys on the flip side, man. Peace.